It is really creepy out here. I'm on an abandoned radar base in Brookfield, Ohio, and this is serving as the set for the latest shot in film, Dead Life 2. It's in the horror genre, a zombie flick, and we're going to talk to the cast, the crew, the production guys, and find out more about local filmmaking right here in the Mahoning Valley.
The door of Wormwood opens.
We welcome you.
I was a carpenter. Seems like such a long time ago.
Daniel 7:23. Thus he said, the fourth beast shall be the fourth kingdom upon earth, which shall be diverse from all kingdoms, and shall devour the earth, and tread it down, and break it in pieces.
Well, I'm a big fan of Dead Life, the original. How are you going to improve on that with Dead Life 2? Does it carry on the same storyline?
It actually picks up a few months after the last one left off. We brought back some of the people who died, or one of the guys who had died in the movie, brought him back by making him the 10-year-old older brother of Max from the first Dead Life. Now he's playing Marcus, the militia leader of this camp that we're shooting in.
How has this experience been?
A little cold today, as you can tell.
And how is this film different than the past that you've made with Shot and Filmworks?
Technology is better. The shooting is better. We're gradually learning as we go. Basically, when we shot the first one, we didn't know what we were doing, so we just put the camera anywhere. Now we take the time to set up our shots, make sure we're not crossing camera lines.
And it seems your genre is horror, the zombie films.
Horror it's you can tell there's horror conventions. Nobody has a romantic comedy convention for obvious reasons.
Ashley, you have been the lead in many of Bill Shotton's movies. How do you keep going back to this genre?
For me, it's the one genre. I love horror because it's exciting, it's fun. It takes you to some fantasy realm, but it's the one genre that transfers internationally.
Well, I mean, you've been funny. You've been frightened. I've seen you bawl on camera. I mean, where do you conjure up all these emotions?
Some could be past life experiences. Other than that, it's just, I just dig real deep. You just become that. You live it. And that's always the hardest part when that scene ends, or, we wrap the film and it's like, oh my gosh, I have to go back to reality now. And I have to, that was your life for so long. And you just become it, you believe it, and then boom, it's back to reality.
But it's funny shooting these films over the years. You kind of learn as you go. So what you had with Dead Life, we shot it on Super 8mm film. Granddad's old cartridges he used to shoot the Christmases and stuff on back in the 70s and 60s. And now we're shooting on full HD. The thing looks like something you'd see in a theater, and it's such a difference. Dead Life 1 garnered a lot of cult following. Over in the Ukraine, there's a fan club for the movie.
Arthur Collins plays Giuseppe, and he does some of the special effects. How has this movie been different than the other movies you've been involved in?
Well, we've got a lot more people involved this time. It's probably the biggest production I've worked on with Shot and Filmworks.
Tell me about Giuseppe and the character you play.
Giuseppe's just this guy that, kind of a laid-back, casual guy that Sully knows in the film. And I'm just kind of always there helping out, I guess.
What work have you done on this film?
Boom, operator, setting up, tearing down lighting, wrangling, just filling in the gaps here and there.
Well, I think the good thing about these local indie films is that you really get so much experience because you do almost everything that's needed, huh?
Oh, yeah, that's a really exciting part about it.
Dr. Mike Martini plays Steps, one of the bad guys in Dead Life 2. This is your first acting job.
Yes, it is. It's awesome.
And how did you get a bad guy role?
Bill and Ashley, they collaborated. They said, what? Why don't we give Mike a try? This is my first movie. I've never done this kind of thing before, and I agreed to do it. Just give it a whirl.
Now, where are you drawing inspiration? I mean, you're a chiropractor, a nice, general, all-around good guy, and now all of a sudden you play this mean, rotten militia guy. Where are you getting that from?
I don't know. Maybe it's my love for pro wrestling or something. I don't know. I love it, But
Glenn is making up Jen Sheffer right now for Necro Devil. Jen, how long have you been in makeup right now?
Like an hour and a half.
And as a necro devil, what will you do? You'll run around and snarl and scream at people
Yeah.
and just basically scare them to death?
Yeah.
How long do you think it'll take to get this on?
A while.
4 days.
Glenn, you've been on set for many of these films. I know you did Dead Life 1. How do you get so good at putting on this latex and that?
You've got an abstract definition of good, obviously, but it's just no other choice.
Do you practice on yourself?
God, no.
You know, how hard is it to photograph that and make it really look terrifying?
Working with a lot of makeup's hard. It's hard to tailor the shots around actually make it more realistic. I'd say that's the hardest part, especially when you're independent and you have lower budgets. So you kind of gotta work with what you have and be creative.
But Bill was going strong. I remember being 3:30 in the morning, and we're all starting to drag a little, and I mean I was really dragging, other people were, and he's still going strong. And that's somebody you see that has the heart, and that's why that heart, the talent to keep that whole everybody together. You become a family out there. Bill is keeping it together. It's such a big cast, and being able to have everybody there, I mean, for multiple hours. He does it, and it's always funny because when it's getting to him, and you can see Bill, when it's getting stressed, he just puts his hands on his head, and you're like, oh, I know it's one of those days, but he always keeps everybody laughing, and it's one of the greatest times. I mean, I can truly say working with Shot Filmworks and being on the set has been the greatest experiences of my life.
Get up! You were angry and your wrath has come. The time has come to judge the dead.
The Casey Malone Show will be right back with more local flavor.